So what's going on, guys? DIY Dan here again, and this is another mechanical video. In this video, I'm going to be replacing the cabin air filter on my 2017 Chevy 2500 HD with the 6.6 Duramax. Now, it doesn't really matter that this thing's a Duramax. Any 2500, 3500 truck should be the same between the years of 2014 and 2019 for this cabin air filter swap. It's a very simple process, should take you less than 10 minutes, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So let's get to it. The only thing you're going to need to do this filter swap is a T15 Torx and the filter itself. Now, I got mine from Napa, but you can go on Amazon and get a wide selection of those to choose from as well. The cabin air filter is located right behind your glove box. So this is a huge improvement upon where they used to be, which was down at your feet, and it was absolute pain in the ass to pull the cover off to get to it. You're going to use that T15 Torx to remove 2 screws right below the glove box. Once getting those 2 out, you're going to open that glove box, and there's 2 more of those same screws at the top of it. Once removing all 4 of those screws, you're going to pop open the top part of the glove box and then give it a little bit of a tug, and it should pop right out of there without a problem. The cabin air filter is located right behind this little honeycomb plastic cover. There are 2 plastic clips that you have to pop up with your finger in order to remove this cover. And then there was a wiring harness on the right hand side that was a little obnoxious, so you do want to be careful getting that cover off without breaking the hinge point on the bottom of that cover. Once you get that cover off, the filter is right there and you can just grab it and pull it out. Now, there is a direction to these filters, and whoever put this one in before me did not put it in correctly. You can see how dirty this air filter is. So I'm going to show you how you can tell which direction they go. Right here is a picture of the blower motor, and I've got it on right now. So that is underneath the filter, and then if you go above the filter, you actually have the vent door that goes from recirculated air to fresh air. And I'm operating that right now so you can see it. So basically you are sucking from the top and going through the filter, and then the blower motor is pushing it on the other side. So you want the arrow for this filter pointing down because it is sucking air through the filter. And the reason I'm showing you this is you can't always trust the way the last person had installed something, and you do need to know the correct way to do it so you can make sure it's right. So here is the old filter. I'm just showing you that they did have it in incorrectly. Right there you can see the arrow pointing down, meaning this should have been the dirty side of this filter. And as you can see, this side is dirty, so they had it in upside down. So once you put that air filter in with the arrow pointing down, then you got to put the cover back on. Now, the bottom of the cover is basically just a plastic hinge that it sits in. You need to make sure those get in there correctly and be gentle with this thing. Once you get those 2 bottom hinge points put in place, the upper tabs will just pop into place. So there was that one wiring harness on the right hand side that did make it a little obnoxious to get the bottom hinges in their place. I had to play with it a little bit, but once I did, then you just hinge it up and you should hear those tabs on the top pop into place. The glove box has 2 body clips, 1 on each side, and that kind of holds it in place so you can get all 4 of the screws started. So right here I'm just lining that glove box up with those body clips and snapping it into place. And then I went ahead and tightened down all 4 of those screws. And that's pretty much all there is to changing out your cabin air filter, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you some good information. If so, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. The whole concept of my channel is to give you guys the most information in the least amount of time as possible so I don't waste your time. And I hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Later.